Serves You Right is a show where the hosts take your questions and do their best to guide you. They want you to know that they are not professionals and they are not responsible for any hardships that result in your actions. So chill and don't take it too seriously. Just sit back, relax, and let these guys handle your problems.
You're not as messed up as you think you are. Your self-absorption makes you messier. Just settle down and you would feel a whole lot better deep down. You're just like everybody else.
Every single time we start this show, I never know how to start it.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Serves You Right.
Oh yeah, we
an
do.
An advice show for the modern era.
Okay, copyright infringement.
Copyright you right. Hi, welcome to another week of Serves You Right. That's all you have to say.
No. Okay. Are you checking your nose hairs?
No, I'm checking my eyebrows.
Oh, they on fleek.
Girl, yes. Did I tell you I went to go get them cut like a month or two ago? She cut off like half of this. I was like walking around with half an eyebrow. It was embarrassing. So I just had to like walk with that shame.
One time when I was like, I want to say maybe 7 years old, my grandma had a razor. I don't know why. I'm assuming she was shaving her face because I don't want to assume that she was shaving anything else, because I decided to take that razor and then shave the front of my hair. And walked around like that. So then my mom made me go to school, and my hair was, back then I had long, flowing, gorgeous Prince Charming hair at the age of 7, and all the boys wanted me. They all obsessed over my hair, and she made me go to school like that, and it looked real weird. You know how when like you get your hair cut real short? Well, maybe not you, because guys do it, but like that awkward point, it starts to grow in. And it's just like sticking straight out. That's what it looked like. The front of my head looked like Sid from Toy Story. His hair.
Ew.
Welcome to Serves You Right. We are an advice show, we assume.
Wrongly.
We take questions and we give you advice. I am your humble host, Andy.
And I am your host, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Andy.
How's your week going? You know, I say hi, Julie, like we've just started talking for the day, but like, in actuality, we've been
talking.
Yeah, ever since you decided to call me out on signing us up for a dating website.
Every time I check our email, I always notice that we keep getting messages from this website. Right. Saying that people want to chat with Serves You Right.
Because we're popular.
They want to get in on this seer action, that SYR business, you know what I mean?
Seer puss.
So I was like, why is that? And I keep asking you, and you never had a straight answer until now.
And my straight answer is, please don't assume my sexual orientation. Because I'm going to give you a gay answer.
Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't know, I in all fairness, I had no idea that was a dating website. When we started the show, I was looking up places that we could get questions sent in, obviously, because, people send us questions. That's what we do. So I was trying to, be a good producer and try to, self-proclaimed. I signed us up for that website and had no idea that it was a dating website. It used to be, what was that website where you could ask questions?
Spring Form?
Exactly, Formspring. It is now converted into Twoo, TWOO. So now we have like a Dates You Right profile, apparently. So if you guys want to hit us up for a date, you can go to twoo.com/I don't know what. Well, somehow we've been getting emails since we started this show, and I just unsubscribed from it like yesterday. I was like, we're getting way too many messages on Twoo. I don't have time for all these dates.
The pressure you must be on.
It is. It's very pressureful. It's very pressurable. Pressurable.
Welcome to Dictionary, right?
Welcome to dictionary.com, where all of our morals are questionable.
I lost my train of thought. I have something that I want to say, but then by the time somebody finishes talking, I'm just like,
your early onset Alzheimer's starts showing. Alzheimer's. I don't know how many times you and I have been prepping or talking, and then you'll just stop, and then you're like, yeah, I forgot. In the middle of you talking.
Right, in the middle of the sentence, I just lose my train of thought.
You just shut down. She needs some breakfast.
She needs some milk.
Have
you seen that GIF Okay, it's pronounced GIF. Thank you.
You're the one that said GIF. Like, mom's like, you choose GIF.
No, it's because I don't want people to make fun of me, because apparently the true
Announcer
pronunciation is graphic interface file, right?
I have no idea.
So it's not graphic, it's graphic, so it has to be GIF. Like, that don't make no sense.
I'm a graphic designer. But giraffe is pronounced giraffe.
It's giraffe.
It's not giraffe. It's definitely giraffe.
Look at this photo, giraffe. There's definitely one word that I always mispronounce, and I kind of... merchandise.
Right.
You know how, like, they shorten it to merch? I used to say in my head, I never said it out loud, but I used to say merc. Good thing I never said it out loud. But then I was like, why do people keep saying merch? And I was like, oh, it's short for merchandise. Oh, I get it. So anyway, back to the GIF. So have you seen that one with like the little seal that's just like going around in circles?
No, I
haven't. That's literally what my brain is like. It's just that little seal. I'm gonna find that GIF and send it to you.
It took us an hour to get from your memory loss to where we are now of your memory loss. So not only have you displayed signs of early onset dementia, but now you're displaying signs of ADHD. I just learned all of the rationality behind GIF or GIF, and also we delved into your past and your pronunciation of the word merch. I'm making you a doctor's appointment.
I probably need it. Look, they say that like smart people, they tend to be forgetful because their mind's just racing. But mine is just a little mammal, little sea mammal, just going around in circles. Like, wait.
Here we go. Case in point about how you will just forget what you're saying in the middle of a sentence. What were you saying, Julie?
It's not that I lost my train of thought. I just don't know how to say.
Okay.
You
did lose your train of thought.
No, okay, so it's like when you have something in your head and it's like it doesn't go from like your brain to your mouth. That kind of sometimes what happens with me.
So you have early onset dementia, ADHD, you're autistic now too.
Undiagnosed.
On with the show. It is a new episode and we need questions. Please send us some questions. We would be eternally in your debt if you would send us any and all inquiries to wherever. Actually, we need questions and we need shout-outs. Julie, plug them up.
I hate you. Ask your questions at www.servesyouRightcast.com/ask.
And if you guys want to get in shout-outs, just so you know, we in the middle of every show, we do a segment called The Void. And what it basically is, you want to hear your message to someone that you love or someone that you hate on our show. And we do it for free. You type it up and you shoot it to us in the good old Gmail, and we read it for you on the show. Then you tag it, you graffiti it. You can go to servesyouRightcast.com/shout, and that's where you send in those shout outs
right
too. Because then that's how we get them. This has been your PSA with Andy. Do you like to help people, Julie?
Not really.
Okay, show done. Over with. Cut it. I like to help people. Let's help some people. Are you ready for the first question?
Yes.
I'm not sure how to address this. My landlord, every Monday, Tuesday is trash day, FYI, goes through my trash and then writes me a note about her findings. I think she might be crazy, but it gets under my skin. Is there anything I can say to get her to stop? This went on for a while before I had had enough, and I asked her why. She told me I don't do a good enough job recycling, and she's trying to save the planet. And that's from Lucas in Hollister, California. Captain Planet has had a sex change.
I was gonna talk about Captain Planet. Clever. You should just shame her. Shame her like you shame nose pickers and bedwetters. Looking at you, Andy.
Hey now. Don't be airing my dirty pee sheets out on this podcast. I also poop in a bowl, like on the episode of Hoarders, and I keep it under my bed.
Don't start. I am a hoarder in my own mind. That's why I get forgetful.
What if you put used syringes inside of the trash can? Just head on down to, your local hospital and go through the hazardous waste. Now you've got a weapon to use against your landlord and her nosy habits.
Right. Give her AIDS.
Kill her slowly.
With those syringes. She'll never know. And then she can't say shit because, she was all up on your business. And she just so happens to, grab a handful of syringes.
I got a better idea.
Yeah.
There's only one thing worse than needle hands, and that's having sticky fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my suggestion. Put a little honey on there, on the underside of the handle to the lid. And she's going to grab the lid and, what's this? Now she's got honey all over her hands, and she's attacked by bees.
And ants.
And ants. Fire ants.
Fire ants.
Those giant flying ones that are really terrifying. Or, okay, scratch that. There's only one thing worse to get on your hands, and that's super glue. So instead of the honey, you put super glue, and now you've got a trash can lid hand, and she's just going to have to live with that.
Part of the shaming and stuff.
When Deborah goes to knock on your door to tell you about her findings, you'll just hear fong, 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 fong. And you'll know she decided to go through your trash, and now she's got trash can lid hands.
Yeah, and then she becomes known to the neighborhood as Deborah Trash Can Hands.
Deborah Trash Can Hands. Okay, wait. She doesn't have trash cans for hands. It's just the trash can lids.
Oh.
It'd be pretty handy if she did have some trash can hands.
Here's the thing. Okay, so it's kind of like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
It's like...
Everybody kind of fears her
it's just
at first.
too long.
And then they become friends because, like Edward Scissorhands was good at cutting shit. Deborah's really good at sorting, so you can just throw trash at Deborah and she'll hit them and sort it out into its respective recycling container. You throw banana peeling at her and now it's in compost. Deborah sounds like somebody who has a compost pile.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably does. Because, she's like one of those nature people, wants to recycle. Obviously, she has a compost.
She probably lives out back somewhere in a tiny house.
Back in the woods of California.
with a composting toilet, and she just wants to live small with her 8 kids in her 0-bedroom tiny house to save the planet. Captain Deborah Planet.
Shaming you at your recycling habits. In theaters next summer. Oh, by the way, before we move on to the next question, I just want to apologize to Lucas. He's also from California, which is my home state.
That sounds like something that somebody in California would do, to be honest.
No, we live in Beverly Hills, boy. We live in riches. All we do is smoke weed and skateboard.
And hang out with Snoop Dogg, Amy
Winehouse,
Winehouse, y'all chilling. Lindsay Lohan's
Amy Winehouse
there.
Is dead, boy.
Okay,
Lindsay Lohan is dead.
Oh yeah, she is. She is dead. Lindsay Lohan is everywhere. Not anymore. Nobody cares about her now, but
I care about her. I'm still rooting for her to get her life together, even though she's 30 years old. I'm still rooting for you. Lindsay Lohan, please tag Lindsay Lohan on this episode. I just want her to know that I'm rooting for her.
Okay.
I will never lose hope. Listen, the Parent Trap.
Personal audio recording of her fan, her new show called Audio Fan Mail by Julie.
The Parent Trap was the best movie I've ever seen in my life when I was 8 years old. It was really good. I was really sad when I found out that the mom is dead in real life.
No way.
Yeah, she died in a snowboarding accident. No, she was snowboarding. She hit her head, or is that somebody else? She was married to that guy from Taken. I think she slipped and she hit her head. Welcome to Depresses You Right. Dinosaurs.
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 Dinosaurs, y'all.
This next question is from a Yahoo user named TikTok. He didn't have a name. I don't know what to call him. We're just gonna call him Barney Rubble. Barney Rubble asks, why did humans hunt the dinosaurs to extinction? I think simply it's the circle of life,
It's a
survival of the fittest. So yeah, if you snooze, you lose. So, and also, we don't believe in global warming.
Right, okay.
We're out there fracking. We're out there polluting. We need to fuel somehow. So, humans were I'm pretty sure if we kill these dinosaurs, take a time machine, kill all these dinosaurs, commit the Big Bang Theory, they're all going to die. They're all going to go extinct. And then eventually them fossils is going to become oils. and then we could frack them up.
All right, boys, let's frack it up.
Let's frack it up.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Do you think, like, maybe this has been a hot topic debate, you know, on the side of religion and science, you know, of did we coexist with dinosaurs? And the answer is, I do wonder, like, there has to be an explanation. And you'd think that Jurassic Park had that explanation. So, you know, in that part of the movie when they were in the movie theater and then they start watching that video of like how they made Jurassic Park and everything. I wonder if there's like a hidden DVD of the director's cut of the DNA strand.
Dinosaur.
Back a long time ago when humans were sick of grazing grass. They decided they'd give meat a try. But then, suddenly, a whole lot of humans started dying off. Then man discovered the cure for food poisoning. And that's how we discovered fire. Next came the pottery era. And the humans realized they could put things in the pottery over a fire. I've gone into Mr. Belvedere. And that's how you have bacon. Dinosaur bacon and eggs.
What?
You know, it's just a theory. It's a theory worth giving some thought.
Okay.
And that's why the dinosaurs are not only extinct and you can't find dinosaur bacon anywhere else. Well, not anymore. Do you ever, you know, it's been millions of years since there have been dinosaurs that roamed the earth.
Thousands. Yeah.
Have you ever been sitting there and thought, man, I could really go for some dinosaur bacon right now?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, so maybe we did eat dinosaurs. It's food for thought. And maybe now we still crave it because it's in our DNA.
Right, like that DNA strand.
We are all dinosaurs. We are the walrus.
All of our DNA strands are just saying dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. You know, that voice was a little off there, just a little bit.
Yeah, you need to fine tune. You need to work on that DNA strand voice.
Yeah. I need to hone that craft. That way I can finally put it on my resume. I'll list my accomplishments. Okay, 1, podcaster. 2, self-proclaimed sweater maker. 3, I'm a doctor. 4, professional voice imitator of the DNA strand from Jurassic Park. It's a little specific, but you know, there's got to be a market out for it somewhere out there. Maybe I could get a job at Universal Studios, you know, just stand outside in a costume and just go, dinosaurs, y'all, dinosaurs. When people walk by the Jurassic Park gate, I'll just be outside like, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are this way, everybody. Step right up.
Well, at least you'll know that you're like perhaps the only one besides the original voice who could probably go for that job.
Yeah. I feel like it's ranked right below Gilbert Godfrey voice impersonator.
Oh God.
It's, you know, it goes Fran Drescher, and we're going from the best voice acting job you could possibly get on the worst end of the spectrum all the way to the worst voice acting job. So number 1 ideal job would be the voice actor impersonator for Fran Drescher from the hit TV series The Nanny. Then it would be Gilbert Godfrey, but you're only allowed to talk like he did when he was the parrot in Aladdin. And then it would be the DNA strand, and all you're allowed to say is dinosaurs.
That's the dream.
That's if my job as a voice actor as Andy decides to ever take a turn for the worst, I'll know exactly where to go. I'll apply for one of those 3 positions.
Wait, you were like, if my job is Andy.
If my job as a voice actor as me, Andy, then if that ever decides to, you know, go downhill, if there's not a market for that anymore, I'll have to turn elsewhere, and that's to possibly the parrot or the DNA strand.
I like how you assume that there is already a market for the voice of Andy.
Okay.
Andy from Serves You Right.
You're my first and foremost, my biggest listener.
I am, because I have to. I should. Like, I should just start charging the world for having to listen to Andy's drivel.
Let's move on to another question. Shall we go? Will you join me? Link arms with me, Julie, and skippity-loo to the next question.
Am I gonna get paid for this?
Probably not.
Well, I guess since I'm already here.
I'm not sure how to explain this dilemma properly, so bear with me. Water from the ice cube tray sometimes drips and falls onto the floor of the freezer. So, now everything down there is stuck and frozen to the bottom of the freezer, but there's a Ben & Jerry's chocolate cherry Garcia flavor. I really want it, but it's halfway stuck to the bottom of the freezer, and I can't break it loose. I'm also not sure how long it's been back there, so how do I get it out, or should I even try? And that's from Alexis J. in Oregon, the old Oregon Trail.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, what?
All you need is a hot water.
Just grab you a hot water.
Just grab you a hot water. Hot, scalding.
In your hands.
Water.
Just cup your hands.
Just cup it on your hands.
Mm-hmm. Boil water and pour it into your hands.
It works better that way. A mop.
A mop?
And a bucket.
What,
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Wait. What are you going to do with a mop to get out of the freezer?
Okay, so here's my thought process on that.
Okay.
You're gonna scoop that hot water and you're gonna throw it where the ice cream is at, and then, you know, of course, because you're like using that hot water, it's gonna freeze all that frozen shit. It's gonna like melt, so you're gonna have all that water. You're gonna mop it up, and then you use a bucket with a ringer thing. What is it called?
Like a mop bucket?
A mop bucket? Okay.
That's normally what you put the mop water in, but okay.
Okay, whatever. You bring that bad boy up until, like, you know, you sweep up all that water. Then you're gonna notice that your ice cream is loose, and you can eat it, and you can check the expiration date on there.
Unless you scorch it off with boiling water. Now, okay. Now my thing is, if you put hot water in the freezer, doesn't it freeze faster? We did this in Scienmatology class.
Yeah, Scienmatology class.
Yeah.
The classes that, like, John Travolta and...
Okay, I went to a magnet school, okay? So we had a Scienmatology class.
Oh, Betsy DeVos not supported here.
I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than you.
Because of my public education. Gotcha.
Because you're exactly right.
Right, okay,
your school was mauled by bears, and mine was funded by the government. So...
Despite the fact that your rich parents could afford it, right?
Yeah, exactly. We worked hard for what we had. Here's the problem with your advice, Julie. The ice cream is gonna melt, and then they're just gonna have to drink that cherry Garcia.
But she didn't say that she couldn't drink it. She just wants to have it.
That's true. That is true.
Wait, is Alexis a female or?
I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna. Please don't assume the gender right now. We're going to trigger. Somebody in Oregon is going to be triggered.
You know that's where all the hipsters are, right?
Yeah, up in Portland.
The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail. Dying off of rabies and scabies and anything that ends with ABs. Having poor taste in music, too. That's what killed off the hipsters. Anyway.
Okay, now Alanis Morissette was pretty good.
I thought she was pop. I mean, not anymore, but back in the 90s. Well, okay, yeah, I get it. Because, like, it's old music and they're like...
Right. Okay.
Right.
I have no other options. I mean, that's what I would do. Or a hairdryer. You could just plug up a hairdryer and just set it in there. Well, I mean, then everything would melt. But, I mean, then you'd have your ice cream. Just go buy a new one. What are you doing? You could have been there by now. You could have been at the store, back, and then already eaten your tub of chocolate cherry Garcia flavored ice cream, and it wouldn't even be old.
Right, it would be new, just brand new. If you
can break off things around it, like, you know, Brussels sprouts, or maybe you got some frozen corn. Just look at the dates on the things around it. That way, you can kind of get an idea of what the expiration date of the ice cream might be. If you know the frozen peas that are next to the ice cream, it's safe to say that you probably bought them around the same time. So ice cream is going to last longer, I feel like. If the frozen peas aren't good, then you know the ice cream is probably still good.
I'm pretty sure the ice cream would probably expire before some peas. probably just want to throw that shit away and then just buy you a new one.
Just buy a new one, right? Just buy a fucking new one.
Yeah, that's our advice to you, Alexis from Oregon Trail. That was a good game, though.
You know what we got that's new?
What?
We got some shout outs.
Finally.
Yeah.
About that
Let's go
time.
to the void, right?
Yes, it's been a while.
We got a shout out from Lil Sis, no name, just Lil Sis, to Paige. And Lil Sis says, Paige! We are so proud of you. Keep smiling, laughing, and bringing happiness to others. You are beautiful, even in that dress.
Ooh,
I like how she took the time to send this out, but Lil Sis is definitely throwing some shade at Paige.
Yeah, Lil Sis, can you send us a pic of that dress so we can see for ourselves just how great she looked in it? I mean, you can crop her out, I guess. I mean,
it's probably that is it blue? Is it gold?
Paige, it sounds like she probably recently graduated or she did something special. So it sounds like you're a good person. You're doing your part. You probably recycle, unlike Lucas. So, you're doing great. Keep it up. Keep it up, champ.
Great job,
go,
champ.
girl.
You did a wonderful job. Good job in whatever you did. You look great. Just don't wear that dress anymore.
Please.
Please, Paige.
You're embarrassing us.
You're embarrassing only yourself. You're only embarrassing yourself.
As a representative of the Searcast listener fan base, please.
And as a representative of the Lollipop Guild, don't wear that dress anymore, Paige.
Thank you, Paige and Lil Sis, for sending in that shout out. Shit, or as they say in Canada, shit out. Oh my god. That's another Yahoo. It's time for another Yahoo, guys. What are the benefits of being a couch potato? I don't think that there are any personally, but it is for a stupid debate at school. Why is it better to be a couch potato than a runner bean? Thanks. And that's from Yahoo user Emma.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, why? What teacher? They definitely got, like, the soccer coach to come and teach the debate team.
Yeah.
Because is it better to be a couch potato or a runner bean? Everybody sign up for the soccer team. Sign up to this
Great
Saturday.
Slogan.
Show up.
Great slogan.
Show up. Or you're going to fail the debate team.
I think that this teacher / soccer player / mom, it's
/ mom. Wait. Why is it a mom?
Because she wants her child clean.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it, right?
So it's like there really are no benefits to being a couch potato because 1, you get fat. 2, you get diabetes. 3, you get heart condition. 4, your legs get really big. 5, your stomach gets huge. 6, you grow a big chin. 7, you're probably dead. If you're on the couch that long.
You have become the couch.
Yeah, then 9, God is just like, God won't like you. You have to be
Okay,
busy.
whoa. There's so many assumptions there. I did like your theory of they're like, it's definitely a woman. It's definitely a mom because they want their kid to clean. So somewhere in that class, Sean is sitting there and she's like, do you guys want to debate?
Yeah, that's what you said.
We're going to debate this topic this week on the debate team. It's more better to be a couch potato than a runner bean. Looking at you, Sean. Sean is like, let me bring out my list. Mom.
Okay, so when I first read this question, I kind of overlooked the runner part.
Yeah.
And I just went straight for the bean. And I was like, does that say beaner? And I was like, oh my god, this person's being racist. Of course, fucking Yahoo.
Is it better to be a couch potato or a beaner? Racist? Racist.
What kind of racist shit is this?
I have never heard the term a runner bean.
Yeah, me either.
Because it makes sense like a couch potato. Actually, no. I have never seen a potato on a couch. And I don't even get that. Like, you're a potato and you're gonna sprout legs, or like you're gonna have sprouts. Because have you ever left the potato in the bag that they come in the cabinet too long, and if there's any moisture, they start to grow things?
Yeah, I actually had that happen recently because I bought like potatoes the other day. I bought them a month ago, and I cooked maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and there was like a packet of 20,000. All 19,995 of those ended up growing sprouts.
I opened my cabinet one time after I had bought potatoes like 2 months before, and all of a sudden I had a garden, a potato garden. Next question.
Oh, that was it? We didn't even say the benefits of being a runner bean. Okay, so you're not fat. 2, you don't have heart attack. 3,
right,
or maybe you might, because you find out you have asthma, and then you're running, you can't stop running. You know that movie with like that guy Keanu Reeves, where like he's on that bus, and if he stops it's gonna explode. So basically
Speed.
you're just a bean.
It's called Speed.
Sure.
Yeah. Somewhere Sandra Bullock is in the back. Is Sandra Bullock your teacher?
She probably is. She looks like the type who would give this out.
She does seem like the kind of mom that would like give you weed, but only in the form of like healthy snacks.
But those are even worse, apparently, right?
Healthy snacks?
Oh, healthy snacks. I thought you meant like
not like
brownies.
Peanut butter weed. Yeah, not like brownies, but maybe like some, real fruit juice.
Granola bar
with some
weed.
Yeah.
Right.
Power bar.
Power bar. Yeah, or some baby carrots with some weed over it, sprinkled on top.
Right.
Right. So she looks like the type of mom who would do that.
Let's see if you can help this next question asker. Hey guys, before I ask my question, here's a little backstory. All I want is a parrot. He could ride on my shoulder and I could teach him pirate slang and curse words. But my husband says no. So here's my question. Can I have one? And that's from Rosa in Washington, D.C. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you for that question, Rosa. The answer is clearly, yeah, fuck yeah, you can have one. What are you talking about? Just go get one.
Wait. She didn't specify. She's like, can she have a husband? No, listen. Okay, so
she did.
listen.
She said, all I want is a parrot.
No, but like, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Goof murdered.
Goof murdered.
Sorry, I didn't mean to strangle that goof.
You did. Fuck you.
I'll watch the light drain from its goofy eyes. Yeah, get one. What is he gonna do if he comes home and you just have a parrot? You'd be like, welcome home, bitch.
I'm here to serve you some divorce papers. And then the parrot just happens to have like a whole stack of divorce papers. Just set them down on the table. They're like, caca, motherfucker. Sign that bitch. Sign on the dotted X.
Right. Your divorce is final.
So like X marks the spot. That's where you sign. That's where the treasure lies.
Okay, I like this idea because if I had a bird or a parrot that could talk, I would not only have taught it like pirate slang, but kind of mixed it up with some curse words, like, right, yar, walk the plank, you scurvy bitch. Or things like, you'll not be hornswoggling me out of me booty, motherfucker. So the best part would be, it'd be really, really cool if you had a parrot that talked and he said not only curse words, not only pirate slang, but it's morphed into the cursing pirate, the curse of the cursing parrot.
Oh, right. I'm so dead with you.
I went into a little bit of Gilbert Godfrey there.
You did.
I'm practicing. I'm going up the rung. Now I just need to get Fran Drescher down.
So, you know what? This is like a perfect time because the new Pirates movie came out like May 26th or something. I'm not saying that I know that,
That's so true. Just take the parrot to the movie a few times because, repetition. Just tell your husband you had to work late at the office. In actuality, you bought a parrot, and now you have to go see Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And now you've got a parrot who can recite the entire movie. So he'll be happy about that because now he doesn't have to go see it. He can just listen to the audio parrot book.
And if you're parrot savvy, you could teach it. You know how like R2D2, you know how he sends that message and he like does a little holograph? Was it R2D2?
Yeah.
And there's a holograph, and he like recorded all of the movie, and then he just recites it back, and then there's like a little hologram.
So now we've got
Shut your damn
a
fucking mouth.
monster mechanical parrot.
That's why I said.
Wow, we're just tying in a whole thing. So then you can have your parrot put its recorded movie onto the Pirate Bay.
Oh,
so that
God,
other people
yes.
can pirate your parrot's pirate movie.
Like, aye, matey. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yar, enjoy the flick.
You have to sound like a parrot.
Oh, yeah. Yar, enjoy the flick, bitch. I like seeds. You know, there would always be that one thing that you taught it when you first got it, just because you didn't really plan ahead. You know, you didn't really plan what you were actually going to do with this parrot. So you just, you got it and you're on the way home and you just teach it to say the first thing that comes to your mind, which in this case would be, I like seeds. So it'll say, all this cool stuff like, I walk the plank. And then I like seeds.
Ahoy, mateys, give me that booty. You sound like a
I feel like I sound like a 60s announcer. Welcome to the Andy and Julie Fun Hour. Or no, a little bit like Tim Curry. That's what it is. That's what I've gone into Tim Curry, my spirit animal.
Andy, you're really killing it with the impressions today.
Yeah, thanks. I've been practicing. I don't feel like there's going to be much of a market for Andy anymore, so I'm going to have to find something else to do. Julie, how do you feel like we did on our advice today?
Pretty terrible.
What? I thought we did pretty good. There was that one question where you actually gave some advice, I think.
Oh, yeah, I did. I did give some really good advice today.
I think we helped a lot of people. It probably enraged a lot of people. So that's it. Let's plug some shit up. Let's plug up these holes in this sinking ship with our social medias and whatnot.
You can follow us at facebook.com/servesyouRightCast. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. We're known there as Searcast. And you can also send in your questions there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And don't forget about our dating website on twoo.com/whatever the fuck our name is.
I think you can find us by name if you put in the first name serves and then last name's you right. Just kidding.
Who knows at this point? I was probably drunk when I did it. We are on iTunes, Google Play Music, and we are on iHeartRadio. So those are the main forms that, you can listen to us. We have YouTube and whatnot, but those are kind of under construction at the moment. Rate and follow us on iTunes. Google Play, do the same. iHeartRadio, we love seeing those downloads from you guys because that's really exciting. We've never really plugged that before, but go listen to the show. Share it with a friend. If you know any Emmas, maybe they're Yahoo questions. We read them on the show. I don't know. Go share the show with an Emma. We also want to thank Frank Turner for the use of our theme song, Reasons Not to Be an Idiot, off of the album Last Minutes and Lost Evenings. And we want to thank Juan Robles, as always, great friend of the show, for the intro to Serves You Right podcast.
Juan Robles.
Juan Robles.
Robles. Thank you, Juan Robles.
Juan Blaziken, thank you. That's all. That's all, folks.
God,
nope,
your
copyrighted.
voice impersonations.
Copyrighted. Can't use that.
Oh shit! You gotta switch it up a bit.
Mix it up. Dub. That's all, folks.
That was it. That was it, folks.
That's it, everybody. We don't want to infringe on Looney Tunes, so we're gonna have to create our own exit of Fooney Tunes. And it'll just be that's it, everybody.
Yeah, that won't get our that won't get our podcast deeded.
Yeah, we don't want our podcast deeded. Who deeded my podcast?
That's gonna be us in the next episode.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. It's a great last episode. The time that we got deeded. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. I have been your humble host, Andy.
And I have been your host, Joy.
And this has been Serves You Right, and we just gave you advice your mother would never give you.
Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside.
We did it. We did did it. We did the motherfucking